Yeah, I smell one more. Should be.
What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Longhorns offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Back to throw, it's Manning. Using the quick game. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, He only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
With the catch, it's Wingo. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to star it. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that.
Holds and fires complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And the Wildcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He's loose. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. And the Wildcats are on the move. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Got his man. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Fires to the middle. He's got it. There he goes. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Manning. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good. We get getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him once.
Back to pass on second down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Texas! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Patterson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Give to the running back. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the 1st down. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. The Wildcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Unloads quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Hauls it in. They'll stop him just outside the 30 at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for the 1st down, and now they have a decision to make. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Michigan has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy for the folks in Ann Arbor. They're in a tight one. They're up by 7 over Washington. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Leaves it with the back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Manning. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They'll leave it with him. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks through and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Looking to fire. Out of the backfield, he's open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Here's the handoff. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Long. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12. Just keeps slinging it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Gonna run it. It's McGowan. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
That's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Texas offense. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Back to throw, it's Manning. The screen, he's got wheels. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Looking downfield on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Power football with the run. Oh, a lot of space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable.
And the Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Punts it out of the air. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. There he goes! And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the returner goes down. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They think there's room to run to the right here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Looking down the middle. It's complete. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Longhorns line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. But you can tell the quarterback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Trying to bull his way in. Big fella's not going to make it to the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
When you get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone, and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Oh, better look out. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger. All
kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Patterson. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Got it in the middle, it's long. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. He's got it along the sideline. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Caught in the backfield. It's long. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He's running free down the middle. Defense got it. They're on the run. The 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. The defense takes matters into its own hands. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working that left side now. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Wildcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Oh, they're after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Washington. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Running back searching for a hole. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Pulls and fired complete. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. The Wildcats are on the move. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Fires complete on the crossing. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. The receiver on the jet sweep. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the loose ball recovered by the offense, but they don't have enough for the 1st down. It'll be a turnover on downs. Motion from the wide receiver. To the ground with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. To the air, it's Manning. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the left. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. To the air on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage there and knock it away and deny the score.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And the defense gets the big third down stop. Creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. These are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. So the game will continue for at least one more play as the penalty gives the offense an untimed down. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation.
Psycho Christian. I go in there and I sound crazy. There's no way they're gonna let me do this again. We won't let that happen, I promise. But we can't sit in our hands for too long. John's got a man. We're the only suspect. Also, I may have taken that crazy voicemail that I left. What? Fuck! I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Look, we were there having dinner, and to be honest,